The light is shining full blast, but it's not reflecting off of anything. So we could kind of change a little something here, probably for the sake of a different little bit of understanding, not necessarily deeper, but different. We equate space as being our body, if you will. I am the awake space, and that makes sense to somebody else that's had an awakening, because they understand that I can't report what I am because I don't know. And the reason I don't know is there are no words, because this is outside of language. So that is outside of language. And what if the light is it? What instead of the fact that the light is shining on this, what if there's just the light? I think there's a famous literary instance of "Let there be light." And that was the very first thing, wasn't it? Let there be light. Because now we can see everything, but when in the dark, what was there? Prior to light, what was the experience? There was no one to have the experience. There was no experience. So the light didn't actually illuminate the experience. The experience was, in effect, birthed by the light itself, or it was the light itself. So let's just go down that road for just a moment, pretending that there is only the light, and recognizing that there's a sense that I am oneness because there's no sense of other. There's really no sense of me. Like when a baby is first born, there's no sense of me and other. There's just a sense of whatever this is. And that's the way it is for me, is that there's no sense of Fred and other. There's no sense of Fred, hence no sense of other. Usually there's a niggling, it'll come in, the body will claim its space. But the idea that the space is light, or the light is space, or the light is it, not even space. We often use the word space and time, but you don't have to go very far into science before they start calling it space-time. You can't separate one thing from the other because it's not two things. It's space-time with different properties depending upon what's looking. And the view is dependent upon what's looking, which is never steady. It feels like there's something steady here. And when there's an earthquake, it's like, oh my God, my existence has turned on me. The earth has turned on me. The sky has turned, everything's turned on me. But of course, all this would seem to be, that would be the relative experience, which means that would be the experience for me. For something other than this. In the absence of the unit, in the absence of all units, is there something What does space-time amount to? Because space-time, I believe, they talk about bending it. So it seems to be pretty flexible. So light, you can bend light rays, can't you? They refract all the time. A mirror would be a good is a good idea. It's a reflection, and it's also a refraction of the light. If you are the light, just imagine that you are the light for just a moment. If you were the light, what would you think about this? What would you think about what you've lit up? Well, I don't think you'd think about anything because I don't think you'd be a thinker. There's this, whatever it is, but there's only this through the eyes of a viewer, a witness. There has to be a witness before anything at all exists. Am I the space? Am I the light? Or am I the witness? And as we get into, the deeper we go, usually, into non-duality at least, we begin to see I am the light as an expression. I am the space as an expression. These are relative expressions so that relative beings can pretend to know what's going on here, although we don't know. There's experiencing. And what's it doing? It's experiencing. And what is experiencing? Experiencing. Experience is experiencing, which it does not do in the absence of units. Doesn't have to be human units. It knows quite a bit through the Willie unit, through my dog's unit. It knows it's the most important thing in the house when it's the Willie unit. And the best looking thing in the house, the king of all of it.